I'd say I'm in love with your mom bod, but I'm not sure if that's offensive yet.
Mom bod. Doesn't sound as fun as dad bod.
You look great. You've always looked great. I'm not tiptoeing around anything, hon. When have you ever known me to tiptoe? Hon, if anything, I'm like stomping around whatever.
The hole you might fall into.
Dropped off the fam, off to see a friend. My watch says it's cooler than my car says it is. One of them is right and one of them is wrong. Or both of them are wrong. Why couldn't I have been born in an era of global cooling? That would have been nice. I've been asked to do a bit of consulting work, but I just don't like that label. Consultant. I've helped a great deal of businesses over the years without even knowing. Even though I'm nowhere near the age of a millennial, as we know millennials to be, I have a very millennial mindset. Why am I walking back to the car? Because I left my phone there. Crisis averted. My computer is in hand. Done! At least with dinner. The day is not over yet. There's still some light in the sky and some energy flowing through me. Okay, I lied about the energy part. I am drained. My Ant-Man box came in. I can't wait to see the movie after it's released on disc. Today, Daddy is going to stay hydrated on his walk. So that way, he won't run out of electrolytes. And I've come to understand that you need to have a fair amount of electrolytes. I'm not sure if this is suitable for someone your age. Maybe in a few more years. And again, without doing much work, Daddy's already breaking a sweat. This is going to be fun. Let's keep telling ourselves. I totally had to pull an Indiana Jones. Let's take those hills again. I'd rather leave them, but unfortunately that's not how exercise works. Maybe living in the mountains wasn't such a good idea after all. Whew. Have I ever told you why pirates wear one eye patch? It's so that one eye can be accustomed to the dark and the other eye can be accustomed to the light. Because you see, pirates usually boarded other ships, and those other ships were dark, you know, when you were inside the ship. So then the pirate would flip the eye patch to the other eye. So that way raids could be more efficient. Bet you didn't know that before. Why do you look so confused? I thought I explained it very clearly. Plan B, if we see Mommy driving by, we'll wave her down and have her take us home. Just in case. She's having a grand old time at the dentist again. What? Oh, no parking. Don't cross the street in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle of the block. Don't cross the street in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle of the block. Can you believe that jogger just passed us up? He didn't even say to your left. And can you believe that anybody would be jogging in weather like this? That's insane. I'd rather just take a leisurely stroll, thank you very much. I don't think you mind. Aha. The jogger stopped jogging. I think he was trying to impress me. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you have a wiener dog hanging from your overalls. At least it could be a wiener dog. Maybe it's just fuzzy poo. Daddy's out. You can play with the empty bottle now. Have fun with that. You're faux drinking out of the wrong end. Oops. Can you get it? You got it? I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Ah, great. The scare ball's making me delirious. Daddy drinks that because it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup. It's mostly coconut water. The sweat's stinging my eyes. I didn't think that was possible. I mean, don't you cry salt water? And your sweat is full of salt? Maybe it's full of other toxins too. I may be poisoning myself. Well, at least we're getting plenty of vitamin D. Tell them about the rabbits, Jedi. Tell them about the rabbits.
These are so cute.
Thank you, Liz.
Yeah, these are from Auntie Liz.
So wait a minute. How are bunnies Canadian?
Bunnies are everything.
We have a couple of pet bunnies. I don't know if you realized this.
Yeah, we do.
They're in the backyard.
We gotta name them.
Help us come up with a couple of names for the bunnies in our backyard. And they're not going away. We're not going to chase them away. We're trying to keep Wicket and Pixie away from them. They appear to be from the same litter. If you can say that about bunnies, I'm not exactly sure. Mommy has yet to explain why she put poop on your clothes.
A little wiener dog.
No, even you thought it looked like poo.
It does. It does look like a little doggy poo.
What do you call a Canadian adolescent who sharts?
What?
Poutine.
That's funny. Did you just make that up?
Okay, this has got to stop moving because I have muscle memory. I'm used to it being over here.
I know, but I was washing the dishes and she was only content if she could see me.
It's not too much to ask. I just don't want to injure myself, or worse yet, somebody else. Speaking of injury, it seems that after a software update, my watch is reporting a different level of calorie burn and exercise rate in my favor. My question is, was it lying before or is it lying now? I hope it's not lying now because I had a very good workout today, though it wasn't as intense as it was yesterday. You might remember that in the beginning, it was tracking very well, and then after an earlier software update, it didn't. At that point, I kind of gave up on pushing myself. Ooh, I have this one. He's back there. There's also the 6-inch version behind him. Oh wait, that is the 6-inch version. I have both. I also have these two. I am off to go speak to some local game developers, and I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I'll have to make something up. What do game developers like to talk about? Both Diana and I wish that Jedi could join me tonight, and at some point she will be able to join me on these speaking engagements. Every day is bring your daughter to work day when you're an entrepreneur like me. The specific reason I was invited to do this tonight was to invite the local game developers to Vlogger Fair. We've expanded Vlogger Fair now from 1 day to 2, so it's an entire weekend. We've got Vlogger Day, which happens before Vlogger Fair. It's an entire weekend! And you are more than welcome to join us. Instead of having Gnome Decks produced as a separate event, I'm effectively taking that content and putting it within Vlogger Fair. So instead of 2 one-day events, we're having 1 2-day event. All I'm saying is plan on spending a weekend with us. It's really getting to the point where it could turn into a festival for pretty much anybody, whether or not you're a geek or a nerd or a not geek or a not nerd. When somebody says that shit's about to get real, what was it before? Well, anyway, I'm hoping that a lot of these local indie game developers will want to showcase their games on the show floor, so that way everybody at Vlogger Fair can have a good time. Everywhere. I'm kind of hopeful that we'll be able to transform the Vlogger Fair show floor into an arcade. It's my belief that people who go to events like these love video games. And as far as pop culture is concerned, video games are right up there with movies and television. Driving in Seattle sometimes feels like a video game. Although Traffic Jam is not my favorite level. That's a building. I really don't know why I was compelled to narrate that scene. That's Jupiter and Venus. Either that street light is very smudgy or this windshield is. I totally forgot to pick up the camera while I was speaking tonight. After that, I hung out with Tara Wheeler Van Vlack and Lisa freaking Weeks. You've met both of them in the vlog before, but tonight, again, I totally forgot to pick up the camera. I took a wrong turn, but hey, what of you? Thanks again for taking the time to watch, like, and share all the videos that we're doing for you every day across every one of our channels, and for interacting with us when and wherever you can, plus supporting us in whatever ways that you see fit. We'll see you tomorrow!